Welcome back to Backyard Pizza Lab, where we test, stretch, and occasionally torch everything in the name of better pizza. Today, we're breaking down one of the most hyped frozen pizza doughs on the internet, Poco Bero's New York dough. It's marketed as the perfect dough for high-temp ovens like the Ooni, but is it a legit shortcut or just clever branding? Let's throw it in the fire and find out. Poco Bero sent me 25 of their signature New York-style frozen dough balls to test, made with just a handful of fresh, clean ingredients. It ships frozen, arrives frozen, and is designed specifically for home pizza ovens. Their pitch? Skip the 3-day ferment, but still get a pro-level bake. I thawed a handful of these bad boys overnight in the fridge, pulled them out of their packaging, shaped them into balls, and let them come up to room temp. Right out of the gate, the dough's soft, relaxed, and pretty easy to work with. Not bad for a frozen pizza dough. Alright, these guys hung out for about an hour, and yeah, they're looking pretty good. Let's start stretching them and see how they hold up. No complaints here. The stretch is smooth. Didn't get any tears and very little resistance. It's a nice, light, airy dough that stretches like a charm. Now let's top this thing and get it in the oven. We're going classic New York style. Red sauce, mozzarella, and pepperoni. Nothing better than that. And into the Ooni coda too, it's going. Launch this thing at around 700 degrees on the stone, and it's going to bake fast. Turn the flame down so it doesn't burn the toppings, and we're going to let this oven do its thing. I had this pie finished in just under 2 minutes. The puff on the crust? Legit. Nice rise, solid structure, and just a hint of leopard spotting. Crust check, and it's all done. We're going to dump it on a rack to cool, and finish it off with a little bit of Parmesan and Pecorino Romano. Now let's cut into these and take a look at that crust. The texture nails that sweet spot. Crispy on the outside, a nice airy inside, and a chewy bite that's going to feel just like a proper New York slice. Now I turned these balls into 12-inch pies, but you could definitely make a 14-inch pizza out of these. You'd have a thinner crust and a little bit less body. Flavor-wise, it's clean, mild, but balanced and slightly sweet. Just like New York pizza dough should be. Can't even tell that it came out of the freezer just a day ago. Here's the lowdown. If you're new to making pizza, this Poco Bero frozen dough will take a ton of variables off your plate. And if you're a seasoned baker, it's a great backup to have stashed in the freezer for pizza parties. Is it better than a 72-hour cold ferment homemade Neapolitan-style pizza? Not quite, but for the convenience, it's seriously impressive. I'd serve this at pizza night without hesitation. Want to try this Poco Bero dough for yourself? Check out the description to get a link for 10% off your first order. If you're chasing the perfect bake without the perfect schedule, hit that subscribe button and join the lab. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next slice.